In 1994, for the first time in the previous 6 years, households in the United States experienced an annual increase in real median income. Data shows that the median income for all households at that time was just over $33,000. Data has been extracted from American Census database, which shows sample data and identifies if citizens had an income greater than or less than $50,000. Now, $50,000 is over a 40% difference to the country's median income, so it would be fair to say that these individuals were monetarily wealthy. So, what attributes can we see that may affect a person's income? This visualization aims to understand what characteristics may align with a person making either under or over $50,000 per year. The initial data was extracted from the UCI repository and headings were applied. The data had over 32,500 instances with 14 attributes. Completing data wrangling showed that there were approximately 2,400 or 7% of instances where the columns had a question mark in the data field. These were only in attributes of work class, occupation, and native country. These instances were deleted from the data frame, and once the data frame was cleaned, the data was visualized. Looking at the distribution of gender, there is variation in the number of women who made greater than $50,000. Women made up 38.8% of individuals earning less than or equal to $50,000 and only 14.9% of earners above $50,000. Therefore, high-income earners were more likely to be males. What is the variation in age distribution across income groups? This graph shows that there is a very low proportion of young individuals who earned over $50,000, and the spread of these wealthy people start at the late 20s and start to tail off at 60 years. Comparing the distribution of the two groups, there is a much broader spread in the ages earning less than or equal to $50,000, and this shows that those earning more are more likely to be older. Does education affect a person's income? When comparing income groupings, the largest proportion of high-income earners were those with a postgraduate education. This was followed by those with a vocational to bachelor degree level studies. The data shows that older males with vocational to postgraduate education are more likely to be representative in high-income earners. Is race an attribute also? Focusing on those groups that had high income and had a postgraduate education, there is strong variation in races. Those who identify as white had the widest spread of ages as compared to different races. Looking at those with a vocational to bachelor level education, there again is a strong variation in races. Those who identify as white had the largest distribution of ages. This shows that for white people with a bachelor education, age is not a strong attribute for obtaining wealth, while those of other races with this level of education, age is a factor to earning greater than $50,000. The data shows attributes that may affect a person's income. Not surprisingly, the characteristics that may align with a person making over $50,000 per year are older, white males with access to high levels of education.